What's going on, guys? Doomwake here, and welcome back to some more Modern action. Before we continue, happy holidays. I'm recording this on December 23rd, not exactly when this video is going to go up. Maybe it's after Christmas, maybe it's not. But in any case, I wish you the best. Happy holidays if you celebrate. This has just been an amazing year. I thank you all for the immense support that you have provided me. I'm forever grateful, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content. And today, we have some more Modern videos because this ban list, I gotta tell you, is probably the best thing that's happened to Modern in, 5-6 years? Might be the best thing that's ever happened to Modern, full stop, if you go over the history of all the ban lists. And today we are arguably playing somehow the worst card that unbanned, that got unbanned, which is Splinter Twin. Not exactly sure that I'd be ever uttering those words, but in any case, I think Splinter Twin sort of helps out this Rhinos archetype, which has been struggling a lot over the past few months or so, and what it offers you is an alternate game plan, right? So the theory is that you're utilizing powerful domain threats like Scion of Draco, backed up by Leyline of the Guildpact. So Scion of Draco, powerful 2-mana 4/4 if you have domain, and you're curving that into a bunch of power on turn 3, whether it be 10 power in the case of Shardless or 8 in the case of Ardent Plea. So you're utilizing that as a way to sort of distract your opponent in a way and make them interact with your creatures that you may or may not care about. And that idea is that it frees the way or clears the way for your Deceiver Exarch to then combine with Splinter Twin and kill them on the spot. The other really important and interesting funny fact about Scion of Draco, even if you don't have Leyline of the Guildpact, which very clearly, Leyline of the Guildpact plus Scion, pretty good combo. 2-mana 4/4, hexproof, all these abilities. The important part about Scion is that even if you don't have Leyline of the Guildpact in play, it gives blue creatures hexproof. If only there was a blue creature that we wanted to protect that would be really good to give hexproof if we were going for a specific combo. Got any ideas? I'm fresh out. So that's kind of the concept here, is that Scion of Draco can also give your Deceiver Exarch hexproof, which means that, say you're playing against a Fatal Push Lightning Bolt deck. You go turn 2 Scion, turn 3 Deceiver Exarch, your opponent is staring at their hand of Fatal Push and Lightning Bolt, neither of which kill the Scion, neither of which can kill the Deceiver Exarch because it has hexproof, and then you just say, okay, I'm going to cast Splinter Twin, and then you die. Past the Scion, Leyline, Shardless Agent Cascade package, this deck's pretty tight on space, right? You have the 12 domain cards, Leyline, Scion, Binding, the Twin cards, which is Twin and Exarch, the Rhino package, which is 4 Footfalls, 8 Cascade spells. Doesn't really leave a lot of room for extra cards, which we really only have 4 Force of Negation and 3 Lórien Revealed. Force of Negation, not the best at protecting Splinter Twin. There are versions that are playing Thundertrap Trainer and things like that, and utilizing Flare of Denial to help say, okay, go for Splinter Twin with counter backup. That's not what Force is doing here. It's to stop our opponent from doing anything broken before we can assemble our Splinter Twin. The mana base, pretty straightforward stuff. I mean, you got your Triome to pair with your Shockland, bunch of Shocklands, couple of Surveil lands, just kind of the typical domain mana base, nothing too crazy going on there. And then in the sideboard, you have Force of Vigor to fight over Affinity and Amulet Titan decks, because there's a lot of those running around. Rough Tumble, still really good against Boros Energy. Commandeer, which is ideally here for the other counterspell decks to help pair with Mystical Dispute, because unlike Force of Negation, you can Commandeer on your own turn, and Commandeer, the way that it works, it's similar to a card called Misdirection that people in Legacy used to play to complement Force of Will. You can take the Commandeer, gain control of the counterspell, and change the counterspell's target to the Commandeer. When the Commandeer resolves, their counterspell now has no target. So it sort of gives you another way to fight over counterspells. That's mostly what it's here for. And then a couple of Wear Tears to help fight over Blood Moon, Urza Saga, things like that. And that's pretty much it for the deck list. This one is near and dear to my heart. I am a Rhino boy myself. I even have a Cool Stuff Inc. Rhino token. Shout out to Cool Stuff Inc., by the way, if you want to check out their website. Link in the description down below. And yeah, I mean, this just a pretty reasonable deck, maybe, hopefully. There's only one way to find out. I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Ooh, a little Jarvis, huh? A little Jarvis action. I'm gonna keep my hand. This hand is like, just look at this hand. This is what we call a piece of art, okay? This is the single greatest hand that you will ever see in the Modern format. There's nothing better than it. It's just pure artwork. Is playing Draco Cascade deck still good? We're going to try and find out, Goldfish. I think that the... I know it looks like kind of a meme. Excuse me. But I think that the addition of Deceiver Exarch and Splinter Twin actually kind of give this deck like a pretty distinct, different angle of attack, and that's what I like a lot about it. Oh, I'm going to Binding that Springleaf Drum, don't you worry. I'm gonna kill that drum. I will simply just believe that they do not have a Mox Opal. No chance they have a Mox Opal here. I mean, even if they had Opal, they would still need another artifact. Okay. Opals? Okay, no Opal, that's good. Please don't attack. Coward. Get Portico, probably. No. Do not think I want to draw that card. Oh, you don't say. New plan. New plan. God, this deck is so base. It would be... Can you imagine? Just imagine for a second if we had Violent Outburst over Shardless Agent. Like, oh my god. I would kill for a Violent Outburst here. Because then you could just hold up Exarch and Violent Outburst. Mystic Forge, I accept. Am I dying? I hope I'm not dying. Yo, chill. Jarvis, please, I cease. I repeat, please cease. You must chill. I'm now made of stone. Tap target permanent. Deceiver Exarch is all colors. Deceiver Exarch is all colors. God, look at this. We call that the chef's kiss, folks. That is the chef's kiss. I think I'm going to swap forces here. I want to keep the twin stuff, right? I think I do. I mean, negation still could be good. Wear Tear's good too. This one could be okay. Pretty sure I want to keep the twin plan. Maybe Scion's my weakest card. Because, like, Scion doesn't race the affinity stuff that well. He also could be, like, sideboarding heavy against Cascade. I did show him a Footfall, so he knows that I'm playing Footfalls. Maybe just 2 Draco, 2 Wear Tear call today. Let's try that. Yeah, it's missing a green card for Force, but I keep. All right, Jose. Song request in the queue. So we go Triome here. Eldrazi Temple, huh? I wonder if... Oh, he's probably playing the... There was like... I saw somebody top 32 of a challenge with like a Mystic Forge Affinity deck with Glaring Fleshraker. That's probably what he's up to, yeah. That makes sense. This deck did look pretty cool. I haven't had the opportunity to try it yet, though. But it looked pretty sick. Lórien Revealed. Still do not have a green card, which is unfortunate, but can do this, and then Sacred Foundry off of this, then probably Steam Vents off of this, so I can have double red if I draw twin. Oh, I should have killed the Saga. Well, I'd rather kill that, so kind of not punished. Although, I think what I want to do is binding the Forge and then tear the Saga. Because I can't binding the Saga if I tear this. So let's go Sacred Foundry, binding, kill Forge. Okay. I'm at 13. It's a little low. It's got 2 in hand. Yo, chill. And then we can go Lórien for Steam Vents. What's this? Jesus! We gotta bind the Fleshraker. I think, pretty sure it's more important to kill the Mystic Forge. And then this gets Steam Vents. I'm at 7, he has 1 card in hand. I mean, it is risky to not kill the Ornithopter, but what I'm just going to do is go Deceiver, untap land, and then Deceiver, untap land, and then tear the Saga. Could have got Temple Garden, but then I go to 4. It's a little sketchy, right? If I get Temple Garden, I go to 4, and I leave him with the Fleshraker in play. Oh, this line doesn't even work, because now I have to chump block the Companion. Because if I take this, I go to 2, and then I can't shock to play Twin if I draw it. So this line doesn't even work. Maybe I just, like, let him have everything and play Ardent Plea that turn? Maybe that's a winning line. But I think I've now given myself no outs. The disrespect. What is... Come on, man. What is this? What is this? Yeah, I don't know what my outs are, but... Yeah, we're just gonna die to this. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, game 3. Try and do this real quick, because we have the challenge match coming up. So maybe the correct line was to wear tear the Mystic Forge, and then Leyline Binding the Fleshraker, and let him keep the Saga? Maybe that was the play. We are playing against Professor Dumbledore. Okay. I mean, hand's goated. Hand is goated. Is there a way we can play, like, Mox Opal Splinter Twin, so we can have turn 2 Deceiver, turn 3 Twin? How do we build a Mox Opal Twin deck? There's probably a way. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared. It is not interaction. We, might be in a little bit of danger here, folks. Perhaps we may be in danger. I think it's time to be scared. I think if you were not scared before, you should be scared now. Be honest with me. Are you scared right now? Be totally honest with me. Is this just, by the way, I didn't even realize this. Is this a song about mayonnaise? I've just now realized this. Do we go for Rhinos or Twin? I think we go for Twin. Kinda. I mean, it certainly sounds like a song about mayonnaise. Oh, I did see that. It was like Eldrazi Twin. I did see that deck list. That didn't have Mox Opal, did it? Okay. Well, they're not killing Deceiver, so we're not dead. Twin, Trinisphere, Ugin's Lab, Null Drifter, Sundial of the Infinite? What's the idea behind Sundial? Shivan Reef, Canal, Vents, Talisman, Thoughtnuts Here Falls. I kind of just want to build, like, Twin Affinity, you know? Call it Twinfinity. It's got a nice ring to it. Jarvis, please don't kill me. Please do not kill me, Jarvis. Just hit a land? Hold. I think we might die this turn. I didn't die? Let's go. Gamba. I mean, can't say no to this. Mana base at this hand is a little awkward. A little bit awkward. So we go Sultai into... I guess it's just better to get the red-white land first if you want a Binding on 2, so we don't have to shock. Although, worse if we draw Scion of Draco. I wouldn't exactly say Blood Moon proof, but it has outs to Blood Moon. Tamio, down. All right, don't hold the counterspell, please. You fucker. We could go Deceiver Exarch main phase, untap Greenland, suspend Footfalls. Let's just hold up Exarch. Because this can get Stomping Ground or Steam Vents. So maybe they fight over Exarch. And also, this is better if they hold up 3 mana, because then they won't be able to... Well, I mean, I guess they could just cast Deceiver in response, but... Worst case scenario would probably be in response to mine. I should probably upkeep it then. Because they could go response to mine, Deceiver, untap their land, and then Stern Scolding mine. And that would be a disaster. So I'll try to prevent that from happening. A Bind, a Bolt. Bro, let me tap for blue mana. What's going on here? I need blue. I need a blue mana. You know, the more that I think about this, you're not going to like what I'm about to say, but maybe the best way to build this deck is just don't play Rhinos, but just be like Omnath Twin. Does that make sense? JS, have a good day. Because, like, maybe the Rhino stuff is just the worst part of this deck. Since then you would be able to play 1 and 2 mana cards. And 1 and 2 mana cards are nice. I'm gonna go to combat, Paulo. I know. Look, but when the Rhino guy is suggesting cutting Rhinos, you know. Maybe something's up. Oh, I'm stupid. You already know that, but I'm stupid. Dun, 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 dun. They definitely do not have a counterspell for this Crashing Footfalls. What 1 and 2 mana cards are you missing? Like Lightning Bolt, Counterspell, like the good interaction that makes Twin so good is what we're missing. Now, I guess we still have Binding, which is something, but it's not everything. I don't think we have enough blue cards for Flare. Or blue creatures, rather. You know, if... I'll be honest with you, if Ardent Plea was a creature, I would play Flare. Because then you'd have Shardless and Ardent Plea. I wouldn't exactly call it a mirror. They are playing Splinter Twin, yes, but this could not be farther from a mirror match. They hit Expressive off Trainer, that's kind of nice. But they are playing Twin, yeah, for sure. They don't have Rhinos, though. They cannot harness the power of the Crashing Footfalls. Hey, what's up, Bunny? Welcome. How you doing today? Yeah, so I guess that deck would be Binding, Guildpact, Scion, Twin, Exarch, Force of Negation, and then the rest of the deck would probably just be like a bunch of Omnath stuff. I mean, I guess that. I'm going to cast that. You better believe I'm casting that. Papaya. Alright, see, now we're insulated against Blood Moon. Now we are fully insulated against Blood Moon. No! Come on, man. Just let me have 3 cards. What's the worst that could happen? So, the current... Let me update this. And then League is... Rhino Twin would be this deck. There you go. Because we are playing the League and the Challenge right now. You know what is so funny to me? Scion of Draco gives Deceiver Exarch Hexproof. I find that really hysterical. Alright, Deceiver Exarch with Hexproof. What up? Trampling 2/2. Yeah, more so the fact that it just gives Deceiver Hexproof. That is kind of ridiculous. Because like the line of turn 2 Scion, turn 3 Deceiver, turn 4 Twin, they just can't do anything. Like if you're playing against the black deck, they can't kill Scion because Fatal Push doesn't kill it. They can't kill Deceiver because it has Hexproof, and they can't kill the Twin. So like a lot of the black decks just don't really have outs if you have Deceiver plus Twin combo. Or if you have Scion plus Twin combo, rather. So like that is, I know it sounds like it's maybe not going to come up that often, but it is kind of a big reason why I wanted to play the Scions. Right, exactly, yeah. I think once people figure out how busted giving Deceiver Exarch Hexproof is, more people will try, like, again, you don't have to play the Rhino stuff, just Leyline package in your Twin deck is, I think, a good idea. I saw that, yeah. I played against Ginger in the challenge, and Ginger was playing that Amalia deck. It looked good. It looked pretty good. They still have an expressive iteration that they're not casting, which is a little weird. I got one more Surveilland that I can go fetch. I assume they trade here. Any trades? You got any trades, Paulo? Alright, Paulo is in fact a trader. Trader. Maybe. We can maybe try and hash it out. It would look very similar to this deck. No! Were they missing a creature? Was that really their 4th type? It was. Okay. Yeah. Hey, what's up, DR Cards? welcome. Yeah, the thing is, they've already gone through 2 counter spells, so I don't know how many more they have. Holy shit, Tarmogoyf? Holy. The race is on. What are the odds they have Tarmogoyf in their deck? Top. All right, show me a counter spell. Okay. They could have at least waited till I put it on the stack. I don't know if I'm going to be going, because it is snowing. So I'll have to see like what the snow looks like by the time that I'm leaving. Because if it's too bad, then I probably won't go. We'll see what happens. I don't know if, like, how bad it's going to be. Let me see if I can check the weather. Snow is expected to stop in 43 minutes. Well, I mean, if it stops around then we're probably fine. Yeah, that's what I just looked at on my side, too, so. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I do still want to go. Is that the 3rd counter spell? Well, technically the 4th, right? I refuse to Binding a Snapcaster Mage. I would rather die. I would rather lose the game than kill the Snapcaster Mage. I'm not doing it. You can't make me do it. I'm out of Surveillance. Do. Yeah, we're kind of just cooked, right? Draw 2. Okay. Give me some Mystical Disputes and Commanders. You could bring in Force of Vigor for Splinter Twin, but I don't really know if that's a good plan. Man, you know, looking at this deck list, I have no idea what we're meant to cut, said the ban word. Yeah, Commander, that's what this card's called, right? Isn't that what the format is built around? That's where they got the name from, I think. Maybe I just cut twins? I have to keep bindings. I think I want to keep all of my other threats. Could shave on Cascade spells instead. What if we just shave 2 of each twin combo and 2 Cascade spells? Just have like a hodgepodge, 6 Cascade spells, 2 of each twin piece. It looks weird, but like, I really don't know what else you're supposed to cut. Force of Negation maybe, but that card's good against twin. All right, I don't know. Sideboarding with this deck is impossible. I've now realized. Because you have like the Cascade package, which is 12 cards, the Twin package, which is 8 cards, the Binding package, which is 12 cards. You just don't really have room, you know? I mean, the answer is you have to shave a little bit of each of that, but it's like it's hard trying to figure out what the best mix of postboard cards. Commandeer, the Canadian band. Common_deer. The deer is not that common, though. Like, nobody plays this card. Yes. I have to shave a little bit of each of my packages. I mean, send it, right? We go green, red. Green, red, yeah. So this gets green, red. Green, red, white, and then this can get the Triome. We got perfect mana. Yeah, that's the new Mainscape sponsorship. Look, they didn't tell me that I couldn't use the products on stream, you know? They just sent me a care package. They're like, hey, share our products. And I was like, all right, sure. Apparently, I didn't get the memo on that. Maybe that's why they didn't call me back. Really wish I had a binding here. So I could go Hallowed Fountain and kill the Ragavan. Dun, dun, dun. Rhinos, but you just add Psychic Frog to the deck because cascading into a frog is about as good as two Rhinos anyways. Is that like the Beans theory when people were cascading it up the Beanstalk? Honestly, like you say that, but it's like not that bad of an idea. Does anybody remember when the Rhinos deck was sideboarding into Territorial Kavu? It's sort of similar to that, right? No, I know you are. And I'm also being serious when I'm like, you know, in terms of thinking about it, it's like, it's maybe not as bad as we think it is. They have Consign for the Cascade trigger. Yeah, see, the more that I think about it, trying to play Crashing Footfalls when everybody has Consign to memory, maybe not the best idea. Okay, that's fine. I'll trade a Footfalls for a Tamiyo. I'm down with that. Yeah, there was like a period of time where Rhinos were playing Territorial Kavu in the sideboard because everybody was playing Chalice. So the idea was post board against Chalice, you would just board into Territorial Kavu, and then you would be able to, you know, just like sidestep their Chalices. So that could be an idea. Well, at least I got blue mana. At least I got blue mana. Unfortunately, they also have blue mana. It does, yeah. What about Domain Zoo? Right? Domain Zoo, but we also play Splinter Twin. Next turn, double block Harbinger. The problem is they're just not going to attack with it. If I hold back the Exarch, I mean, I can erase them with Deceiver Exarch. I also have a Footfalls coming off suspend soon. I think this turn, right? Yeah. I mean, good chance they have a counter spell, but surprised Pikachu face. Oh, now you decide to show up. Okay, I see what's going on here. Now you want to show up. Actually, that's kind of fucking genius. I didn't think about that. Now that you mention it, that's actually kind of insane. Because they're probably going to attack, right? I'm going to let that happen. Dude, if they attack with Harbinger, Deceiver, untap, double block. Hold. I guess I'll counter that one. Although it's not even that good. They can hit a land off of it, I guess. Maybe it's still better to hold the dispute to go for that, like, Deceiver line. But I just think they may not attack this turn. Did we get him? I think we got him. The greatest Deceiver Exarch in the history of mankind. Okay, that was kind of sick. Best Deceiver Exarch you've ever seen? Jesus. Oh man. That was very that they were definitely deceived. Can confirm they were deceived. Very much deceived. Yeah, you've heard of Ambush Viper. How about Ambush Cleric? Oh, 2 weak wins. Sorry about that, Whammy. Yeah, how the turntables. That was that's awesome because we boarded out 2 Deceivers. Yeah, all right. I still don't know what else to cut. Maybe less Cascade spells. I don't know. Yeah, that is they will never ever attack with their Harbinger of the Seas in the history of time. They're gonna have nightmares about that. What you got, Paulo? Ragavan. Which basic would I rather have? Island or Plains? Probably Plains in case I draw a second binding later on. I guess I don't have to fetch a basic now. I do want to kill the Ragavan now. But I can just wait till next turn to fetch a basic. Oh yeah, I want Plains Forest, because then Magus gives me Island. So Plains Forest is just good if they have Magus. Or Harbinger. I keep calling it Magus. Yeah, the other thing is, too, if we cut all of the twins, right, we can have a Deceiver Exarch in play, and then commandeer their Splinter Twin. So who needs Deceiver Exarch, or who needs Splinter Twin when you can just take your opponents, right? They have Flare. I assume this is getting flared. I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah. I do have a counter spell in hand to stop the Shardless, but I could just wait on the Shardless, even if I draw land. They're not holding up counter spell. It's a little sus. A little suspicious. Sure about that, Paulo? Alright, it seems like Paulo has reconsidered their options. So I guess that means they're looking for lands. But now their shield's down on counterspell if we draw land, yeah. There's kind of no point in getting a basic island, because they have Harbinger. I guess basic island could be good if they have, what you call it? Nah, this is better if they end up bouncing the Leyline. I was gonna say basic island could be better if they have either Blood Moon or Magus of the Moon, but yeah. Well, I'm thinking if they like bounce the Leyline and then have a Magus or something, but one, that's unlikely, and two, I have this anyways, so I don't think that matters. Surgical Extraction. All right, here's 10 power. Opponent, I present to you 10 power. And I ask you, do you have engineered explosives? I don't even know if they're playing in it. They're playing it. Rhino token is all colors. So it's weird. In this preview here, it says Rhino token is all, but then when you zoom in, it says Rhino is all colors. Explain that. Where are these from? What set is that? Does anybody know what set that is? Unholy Heat. You have 4 types. All right. It's Ravnica Remastered. Oh, it's probably... It's the 6 mana card, right? Or no, that thing's 8 mana. Horncaller's Chant. It's like make a 4/4 and then populate. I'm pretty sure it's 8 mana. Yeah, it's that card, right? Because all I do, all I. I guess I'll play this so I can, like, Binding, Dispute, and play around their disputes. I'm gonna wait till they block. At least have Trample anyways. I'm gonna go for it. It's pretty hard for this to go poorly when I have double Dispute in hand. Tree mana. Hardcast Flare. No. No. Rhino Twin, by the way. I mean, I've seen better hands, I'll tell you that much. I would qualify this as a better hand. No. I keep that. Oh, turn 3 Carnosaur, turn 4 late for dinner. That's kind of cool. It looks fun. I will say that. It looks really fun. Maybe this time it'll be different. See, that's what I try to tell myself, Dingo Bungus, but the reality of the fact is... Oh, nice. Nice of you to show up on time. The reality of the situation is that's never going to happen. This is exquisite timing from this Leyline here. Perfect timing. Yeah, blue-white gamer, huh? Alright, give me a Sacred Foundry. They definitely don't have Spell Pierce. Or Force of Negation, or Consign, or any card that matters. Who is my NFL MVP right now? Dak Prescott. Ooh, okay. They're playing this deck. Holy shit! We died. Well, that's not what I expected when I saw double Hallowed Fountain, huh? Not exactly what I expected. Well, rip Ozo. Do you think the Vengevine variant of Hollow one is going to end up on top of Rakdos one? The Rakdos one is just so much more consistent. See, that is the appropriate use for sound alerts, you know? Not just, here's mustard 5 times in a row. Somewhat appropriate. Pure Steel Paladin kind of is John Cena if you think about it. I could sit here, but I'd rather not. Look, in theory, they could fizzle, but it's going to take them like 5 minutes, and, you know, I'm good. I got things to do, all right? I feel like this twin combo is maybe not fast enough against them. Although, that to be fair, Rhino's also not that fast against them. Maybe I should keep it the twins. I need these. Is Force of Negation good? Yeah, because you just counter the retract and they lose, right? You want Dead Gone? This is not Dead Gone. This is Rough Tumble. Commandeer? I guess you can Commandeer their Mox, and then hopefully they don't have a second Mox to cast the retract? You win by stealing a creature? Well, I got some bad news for you. Gain control of target non-creature spell. Yeah, Dispute for Retract could be okay. I don't know what I'm cutting. I need... The Binding is my best card, right? Gotta keep the Bindings. I could see Scion being too slow. 4, 7, 8, 9. What if we just cut the entire twin combo and Scion and board it in these? Let's try that. I just think that the twin combo is not fast enough. I think my best plan is turn 2 Scion, turn 3 Rhinos with the free interaction. I think that's my only good plan. Commandeer, take twin. We played against Splinter Twin in round 2, and I was thinking I was thinking about cutting my Splinter Twins and boarding in Commandeers just so I can Commandeer their twin. Yeah, that's a keep. I got Leyline interaction and a turn 3 Rhinos. I mean, it's not the best interaction, but, you know, it's free, and that's the important part, right? I got 2 Scrylands, too. This hand's fine. Well, the thing is, you can respond to Force of Vigor to blow up Mox, right? Because the thing is, the only way they can go off on turn 2 is if they have Mox. So if you kill their Mox, there's a chance they don't find a second one. So I think that's one of your better plans against them. Actually think I'd rather have that to pitch. Thoughts on not playing Leyline and saving it to pitch to Force? Worse if I draw Scion, because I really want to go Surveil, and I can't Surveil if I fetch, like, if I pitch Leyline, I can't get Surveil on 1 and also play Scion on 2. Is what I meant to say. That's it? Okay, I can beat that. That I can beat. Need a land? That's really tempting. I'm gonna graveyard it. I just need a land. Thank you. And we play Ardent Plea so I can double Force of Vigor? Look, maybe 1 Force of Vigor is not good enough, but 2, I mean... If they retract with 4 artifacts in play, like... Double Force is gonna be good enough, right? Ding, 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 ding. I guess I'll respond. They have a counterspell? Repeal the Mantle. Do I use the other Force? They have 2 in hand? Kind of, like, down a card if I do that, though. I could save the other Force for a Mox Opal. I'm going to let this go. 2 cards for 2 cards? Yeah, but even if they draw an artifact off of this Mantle, I could just kill both of those, right? They had no cheer, they would have played it before. Maybe, yeah, that's fair. They might have played it before. All right, Ninja wants, apparently, what did you say? You said baby poop green. Well, I got green. I don't know if it's baby poop green, but I'll give you green. I don't exactly know what you would classify as baby poop, but... So I think now we just pass. Because now we can hardcast Force of Negation and pitchcast Force of Vigor. Okay. Well... This could get dicey. I don't think I have Force of Negation this. Save it for Retract. So they're drawing 2 on all of these. I'm not even sure that Negation plus Vigor is enough to not die this turn. I mean, we'll see. Yo, chill. Yo, chill. I'm going to let that go. I'd rather counter the Retract. Should have forced the first artifact. What would be the benefit of doing that? Like, Force of Negation the first artifact? I'm pretty sure it's just way better to save it for Retract. Because if I forced the first one and they drew an artifact off of the SRAM trigger, then my Force just doesn't do anything, right? They have a second Retract, maybe? We got them now? I don't think we do. I feel like they have a second Retract. And I have to, like, kill these two and hope that's good enough? I can't imagine this is good enough, right? Because they get to draw 8 cards. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. They'll find it. They'll find it. Meow, meow, meow. All right, play first. Play first. Little awkward that Misty Rainforest cannot get Sacred Foundry. So this hand's really weird. No, I dropped the challenge. We went 2 and 3 drop. I'm just finishing up a league. This is a league right now. Yeah, but the thing is, top seeded, like, it takes them forever to go off. I don't want to sit here for another 10 minutes. But sure, it is entirely possible they would not be able to combo off. It just takes too long. I got a stream to run, you know? We gotta, oh, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Conclusion on Grixis Asmo. Deck is really bad against combo. The 3 losses, we lost to 3 combo decks. We lost to the Glaring Fleshraker Affinity combo with Mystic Forge. We lost to Storm, and we lost to... What was the other deck we lost to? I know it was another combo deck. I can't recall it this time. But yeah, bad against combo, which, to be fair, I kind of expected it was going to be bad against combo. But I'm not entirely sure the best way to remedy that. Like maybe more Kappa Cannoneer's main deck could be good. That could be your plan against combo, but it is kind of rough. Thought process on Frog versus Basim. Basim, I think, is too slow, right? It's a 2 mana 2/2. Sure, you draw a card the turn you play it, but then it only attacks for 2 the next turn. Psychic Frog gives you a way to race the combo decks while also being something to do with additional copies of Daredevil. So if you have Psychic Frog plus multiple Daredevils and a cookbook, you can go like Frog, discard Daredevil, to like discard Daredevil to Frog, play cookbook, or discard the other one to cookbook, so on and so forth. So I think it turns your extra Daredevils into more meaningful pieces of cardboard. I'm just a Basim hater, all right. I am a well-known, well-documented Basim hater. Yeah, that's the thing. Asmo always bad against combo. I mean, Mox Opal can help. Like, there's definitely draws that you can have, like, turn 2 Saga activation, and that kind of can help against the combo decks. But that's kind of your only shot game 1. Either that or Kappa Cannoneer. I went 2/3 drop in the challenge. This one's been going okay. I kind of like what's going on. We were talking about this earlier, though. I think this deck might just be better built if you remove the Rhino stuff. So, like, you just play Domain Splinter Twin. So, Scion of Draco, Leyline of the Guildpact, Leyline Binding with twin cards. Maybe you can play cheaper interaction, like counterspells and stuff. And then maybe you can play Omnath too. You're like twin elementals. And I wonder if that's a better approach to a deck like this than playing the Cascade stuff. Because the Cascade stuff, if you look at the deck list, right, it's taking up 12 spots here. So, like, the Cascade package takes up 12 spots in your deck list. You would probably play these cards in the Domain Twin deck, but I'm saying that if you just make these into, like, Counterspell, some mix of Counterspell, Lightning Bolt, maybe a couple Omnaths, and have, like, a twin deck that just has the capability of playing Scion of Draco, because, for those of you who don't know, Scion of Draco gives Deceiver Exarch hexproof, and that is kind of stupid. Right, exactly. Rhino is a turn 3, and you have this awkward tension where, your hand is Cascade Spell Deceiver Exarch. Now, I think that if we had Violent Outburst, there would be a more interesting conversation to be had, because then with Outburst, you could hold up Outburst and Exarch, but because they killed, or because they removed Outburst and all your Cascade spells are all sorcery speed, you don't really have that kind of flexibility of, being able to hold up both Deceiver and Rhinos. We would be having a much different conversation if we had Outburst, though. Like, Outburst would make this deck a lot better. Because then you just can't ever tap out for anything. You're always in danger of dying to whatever the 3-mana play is. I mean, maybe Vion. We'll see what happens, but it is entirely possible. All right, opponent's got 3 cards. So let's go white, blue. Let me think about this. I think I just main phase Exarch. No, because I want to fetch a red source. Okay, let's just do this. Green, blue, white. I'm doing this pre-combat because the Exalted means I can attack the Scion past their Psychic Frog. And I need the Windswept Heath to get a second red in case I find Twin. So, I could fetch Sacred Foundry untapped, go to 10, Deceiver, untap land, play Plea. But then I'm at 10, and they have 4, 5, 6, 7 right now. So I think I'm probably just going to lose this race. Good chance. Maybe if I can find a Leyline Binding to kill one of the frogs, that would help. But it's going to be hard to beat Double Frog. And this Oculus, yeah. Yeah, we need to find a binding here. I guess we can use Deceiver as an offensive threat to tap the Oculus? Okay. That's something. That is certainly something, huh? I'm trying to think of what the best way to set this up is. It's probably just attack with Scion, with Exalted, and then just pray to God they don't have a counterspell. Because I'm not beating a counterspell anyways. So they can kill the Scion if they want to. They can go exile 3 cards, block with Frog, discard 3 cards. But I'm fine if they do that. Oh. Or they take the trade. I'm okay with that. Okay, now we got more time, right? I'm still going to upkeep tap the Frog. No 6th lane here hurts. Yeah, being able to double Deceiver would have been nice. They have Unearth. Yeah, but Unearth doesn't beat the Twin, so that's fine. I mean, I guess if their hand is exactly Unearth Counterspell, this is rough. Just going to tap the Frog upkeep. Shouldn't F6. Maybe they'll play around Binding. Are we tapping right now? To have them, to make it less likely they have Counterspell. Yeah, but they don't have to give flying at sorcery speed. They can just go to combat first, right? They can even just go to combat. Attack. If I don't tap, they can just say, okay, attack, then before blocks give flying, so. True. That's a good point. I guess if I had kept the Scion, then I could have given the Deceiver Hexproof. Okay. So, is their hand just there? Wait, what am I missing? Where did this 3rd frog come from? What happened? Oh, it got manifested. Okay. I'm where did this 3rd frog come from? I was like, what the hell? Okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah, see, they didn't have to do any of this before combat. They could have just waited till I went to combat, right? So we need to hope they don't find a counterspell in 3 cards. It's not the most likely thing to happen. With 2 down? Yeah, 2 down. They sometimes play Force, though. Okay, I don't care about that. Hold. Alright, surely their last card is not Counterspell. If I had land 6, it would have been so much better, because then I could just tap a land at a turn. I mean, I'm dead on board, so... Hold? Wait, I need red? I thought I tapped for red. What is this? Red. 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 Hold! Ah, let's go. Easy dubs. Easy dubs. You absolutely love to see it. All right, so Dispute's good for sure. 4th frog manifested. Oh, did they reveal the 4th frog? That's hilarious. I think it's just Disputes, right? It may just shave like 1 of each twin piece and a cascade spell. Maybe I'd rather keep Deceiver, do something like this. Shave 1 twin. It seems really hard to go for twin in this matchup. I think my best plan is just, yeah, this. I was about to say Leyline Scion, but... Yeah, that's true. Leyline also counts as interaction. It's a good point. I think I want to keep the Lórien in hand. So let's just play this. I don't want to cycle it. Honestly? You could play this really slow. Topping this is really bad if they have turn 2 frog. Let's just graveyard it. I was thinking we could, like, turn 2, suspend plus fetch surveil. But that line is really bad if they just play frog next turn. Well, at least now if they have Unearth, we can force it. Which I almost certainly will do if they play Unearth. Because I do not want them having frog here, if I can avoid it. Wait, Taco Bell has chicken nuggets now? I didn't know that. You learn something new every day, huh? Since when does Taco Bell have chicken nuggets? I guess since somewhat recently. You went 2-3 in the challenge, Talos. Their tacos suck. There was one item that they used to have on the menu. It was the chicken burrito, and I don't know if they still have it, but it was like rice, chicken, the green like lime ranch sauce, and cheese. And it was the greatest thing ever. But I don't know if they still have it. Yeah, nuggets are the UB of Taco Bell, basically. You have Final Fantasy chicken nuggets? Oh. Huh. Right. Well, you know, this could have been avoided. I kind of didn't think about that card. We have a basic island. Oh, we do. Right, the basic islands are still all types. Right, never mind. This doesn't matter. Right, I forgot about that. It doesn't matter at all, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, we'd have to lose our blue card, I guess, but... I did forget about that. Now, the funny thing about this is we are still not that great against Oculus. Sponsored by Layers. Taco Bell 5-layer dip, speaking of layers. The little burrito with nachos in them. Like the Dorito burrito. Say that 5 times fast. They had like a line recently where it was like, I don't know how recent this was, but it was just like a bunch of, they put like Fritos in the burritos or whatever. So if I attack, they can just go flying, discard 3 cards, make a 4/5. So we're kind of in a bit of a stalemate here, I think. Now, that being said, I can double block their frog, so they don't really have good attacks. Because they can make a 4/5 frog. What we need is Ardent Plea. The Exalted Trigger coming up relevant. So they play Island Walk. Do they have a way to give their Psychic Frog Island Walk? What's funny is even if they make an 8/8 off Kiora, I can just double block the 8/8. So they just don't really have good attacks. There are 2 Merfolk in play. All right. Well, I mean, I thought they didn't have good attacks. I'll go to 32. 32, by the way. I wonder if they have an out to one of these Scions. No. Full art thing. Kiora the Rising Tide. So this is kind of big for me, because now they're only going to have 2 cards in hand, which means they can't block the Scions profitably with Frog. So this is just like an insane line for me. Because now they either go to 3 or lose a Frog. Like, they can soak up 4 damage, but it would be a chump block. And they still can't attack with the 8/8, because we can double block the 8/8. I think we're in a good spot. That's probably huge. Scion of Draco. I do like Kiora in this deck. Kiora seems like a nice unearth target. Alright, 40 life, by the way. Just a cool 40. I put the wig on Psyduck in the background. I don't know if you can see it that well, but you can kind of see like the outline of it. But Psyduck is currently holding the wig right now. This hand looks incredibly based. I'm going to keep it. I suggest that you wear it every time you're TO in your trophy match. That is a fantastic idea. Yeah, I'll do that. So basically what you're saying is every match of the stream. Was I supposed to force this? Maybe I was. Probably, yeah. I guess we're doing this. Why didn't the frog block there? They had 2 cards in hand. So they can discard 2 cards to make the frog a 3/4, but they can't profitably block the Scion. So the turn prior, they had enough cards in hand to discard to block the frog, but after they had the counterspell fight, they were 1 card short. Red-green. Spinding is kind of awkward. I think I'm supposed to get green, red, blue, black. So green, blue, black, then this gets blue, white. Yeah, I guess that's fine. But then we don't have a second red source. This is kind of a weird spot where, like, I want to go Zagoth Triome, fetch Hallowed Fountain, but then if I do that, I have 5 colors for binding, but I don't have double red for twin. I can't logo. I have a problem, okay? I have a disease. Look, I mean, part of it is I have this awesome, amazing, cool stuff ink Rhino token that I want to get some usage out of. You know? I got to get some people to play Rhinos again. Because we made this... The funny story about that is we released the Rhino token, I think, 2 days before the Violent Outburst ban. It was the worst possible timing. It was so unfortunate. And then nobody played Rhinos ever since. But I still got him. I still got plenty of these things. Look at that. Look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. He's a Rhino. I mean, you know. I'm trying. What's up, Curd Bros? Yeah, we call that a business decision. It's a really nice token, right? Where did we get him? From CoolStuffInc.com. Exclamation point cool stuff. If you use promo code DOOM at checkout, you not only get 5% off of your next order, you also get an amazing Rhino token. Okay, this Spellbomb makes going for the Deceiver Exarch kind of awkward, so I'm actually just going to play Plea here. Blue, what? I did get punished for not fetching the red source, though. No, it's not poolstuff.com. That's not what I said. You're not trying to buy a yeah, Metallic Rebuke over there. All right. I'm not trying to sell you a hot tub, okay? Although that would be good branding, I guess, for the next hot tub stream. Nope, not Gruul stuff. Keep trying, though. Keep trying. I believe that Violent Outburst would be fine in this meta. A Violent Outburst would make this deck a lot better. Like, imagine the ability to hold up Deceiver Exarch and Violent Outburst. I don't know. What does Imskir do again? It, like, draws them a shit ton of cards. Draw X, lose X, where X is half the number of artifacts you control rounded down. I'm not forcing that. Wanted to find a red source. Deal damage equal to the sacrifice artifact's mana value to any target. Wait, they can just deal me 8 damage? I mean, I guess I'll kill it. Alright, here's the plan. Kill the Imskir. I have to shock first, right? Go back, go back, go back. Alright, shock. Kill Imskir. Oh, it itself is not an artifact? I thought it was. Whatever, I'm going to kill it anyways. This is still fine. I thought it was an artifact. Okay, not as good as I thought it was then. I think it's still correct to do this. Either way. But I just kind of assumed it was. Well, perhaps, maybe that was not the best idea. It's okay. We're going to draw a red source next turn, I believe. Yeah. Simply draw red source next turn. This thing's 4-mana activate. Okay, they don't quite have 4 mana yet. Hey, what's up, Fruit Kid? How you doing today? The only tapped red source is Thundering Falls. I mean, come on. Are you telling me that there's a Thundering Falls on top of my deck? Well, see, this is bad. Honestly, I can't force it, right? Because if I force, I have to pitch the Deceiver. I have to hope that they just cast a spell for some reason. Yeah. Maybe they won't activate in response to my Deceiver? Perhaps? Just maybe? Come on. Come on. You don't have to activate the Imskir. You don't have to do that. Rats. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're doing okay. We got some 4/4s. Can hold up Force of Negation next turn. Okay. Well, mana base, huh? I have 2 cards left. I mean, I'm just going to kill the Imskir now. Surely they don't have another one, right? Be a third one? I should be suspending this Footfalls, but I mean, the game's not going to last 4 more turns. What's up, Jarvis? I'm currently 3-1. This is our last match. Come on, they don't have the 4th Imskier. I guess technically the 3rd. They did bounce one. Oh no! Wait! We can talk about this. Fried rice. It doesn't have to be this way. 1/3 Thopter coming in. That's why I helped the Crashing Footfalls, by the way. I knew that was going to happen. The Ornithopter has chosen Violence today. Had that. Should do this post-combat, but I'm lazy. This is my last Footfalls. It is. Alright, hold. +1 damage. So now they go to 8. They can gain 3, go to 11. Then they go, put this here, 12 minus 4 is 8. So they're not dead on board. They do get 1 turn. They do get 1 turn. Ding, ding, ding. I would like them to not draw something relevant this turn, and then we can hold up Force next turn. Alright, alright. Take 3. Not exactly what I was looking for. Not exactly what I was looking for. Streamer, nice mana base. It's perfect. What are we splintering with Twin? Deceiver. Well, I mean, you can also just make copies of Scion of Draco, right? Oh, true. They could have moved the Shadow Spear to gain an extra life. What's actually funny about that is if they had moved the Shadow Spear onto the Thopter, they could have blocked the Shardless and not had it die. So we go to 2 this turn. We would have died to another Imskier, but thankfully they did not have that. It would have been the 3rd. So, all right, Force, Wear Tear coming in. Good Rough Tumble. Rough Tumble's probably good too. I don't want to do this, but I think we just cut the Twin combo against them. Like, kind of defeats the purpose, but I guess Force is bad too, right? Maybe I can keep in a little bit of the Twin combo. Could trim. Oh, Hot Girls, welcome back. Thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you for the 14 months. I mean, the problem with Burn is that people are still legally allowed to put Flage in their deck. And I, be a little skeptical about playing Burn into Flage. Like, there's still enough Boros decks out there. Most of the current lists are not playing Plating a Beagle. At least the ones that I've seen. Like, no Plating, no Nettle Cyst. I feel like a card like Nettle Cyst gets a lot better when you're playing Mox Opal, because like turn 2 Nettle Cyst is pretty powerful, or it seems like it. This hand is really weird. I'm building it to 6. I think I'm supposed to keep it, but it's close. Leyline Draco deck with Imskier. How are you casting Imskier, though? I guess you're like Leyline Scion Affinity? I don't know how that would work, though. Yeah, Cranial Ram is nice, too. Sacred Foundry? Sacred Foundry. No, not where. Tear me. So, 1 mana Stone Rain. Starts with a D. Dredge, right? You're a Dredge gamer. Blood Fountain. Random ass Deceiver Exarch. I really want to get Zagoth Triome, because I can't cast the Binding this turn no matter what I do, so I might as well just do this. I thought you were talking about Dredge. Well, Meltdown, not great in our Shardless Agent deck. That would be a little awkward. I mean, I guess Shardless into Meltdown for 0 would still not be that bad. I have not played against Dredge yet, but I kind of expect it to be good. Alright, they have 1 card in hand. I mean, we just jam, right? Jam every time. They never have the rebuke here. Es no posible. Alright, hold. Rhino boys are back. No, I have not played against Dredge a single time. That's bad. You know, the more I see this card in play, the more... I kind of wasn't sure about it at first, but it seems kind of powerful. Especially with stuff like this. They're at 17. They do only have 3 mana untapped. What does that do for me? That lets me go Binding plus Scion. Now we can't Binding plus Rhinos. Yeah, I mean, the extra 2/2 body is kind of relevant. I'm just going to go kill the Imskier now. Because they don't have 4 mana to sacrifice. And then do this. And then the nice thing about this line is if their plan is make a construct next turn, I can just Deceiver Exarch tap the construct before blocks. So this is 10. Take 10, go to 7. It appears they're not taking 10. Yeah, there was actually a list that Steven Dykman 5-0'd with. Let me see if I can find it. DB_Dykman MTGO. What'd they do? Dispatch? Dispatch. It looks sick. Okay, we are in trouble, by the way. I don't know if you know that. We are in a lot of trouble. Because they get Shadow Spear. How do I get out of this? If I attack with both, they make a Saga token. Then I go Deceiver Saga token. They take 8, go to 4, untap, get Shadow Spear, I die. If I guess it's just hold up Deceiver, and then I can, yeah, Deceiver the one that they put the Shadow Spear on. So we do this, but I can't attack with this. Where can you see game count in MTGO? Bottom left. So you see where it says game 2, 3 and 1. The green arrow means that I'm up a game. The black emerged from artifact one. Oh, Crabomination. We get 2 looks at a twin here too. Twin, 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 twin. Nope. I mean, we have Force of Vigor in our sideboard, we just haven't drawn it yet. Yeah, the green arrow. Interesting. Surprised they wouldn't get Shadow Spear there. Rude. Rude. I'm going to tap the bigger one. Alright, give me a twin up the top. Tap down this, pay the 1. Alright, twin. Twin me! I'll take 9. Twin, 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 twin. Look, if you do this, you're more likely to draw it. All right, you ready? And we need like a drum roll sound emoji. Hold. I'm going to hit F2 and look away, okay? I'm not going to look. Let me know if we draw it. Chat, did we get there? I'm not looking. Tell me if we got there. What's the draw? How good is it? How good is it? Okay, well, pretty close. Pretty close. You know. So, yeah. We're not technically dead. Oh, I missed a point of damage. Streamer, -1. -1. I don't think the point of damage matters, but I did miss a point of damage. I have 1 Footfalls left. Ding, 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 ding. All right, Prage. So now we can go chump the 2 construct tokens with Deceiver Rhino? No, we probably just chump with Rhino. Although, I don't know. I guess we could leave 8 power in play. They're just going to have too many blockers, even if I draw like a kill spell. I guess I could draw exactly Force. Why are you tapping mana? What is this? Oh, right. This has this card has text. I forgot about that. We call that flavor text. All right. I mean, they still look pretty dead to twin. Surely this turn, right? To be another 5 cards that were not revealed. How many twins? 1, 2, 3. Oh, but I shuffled, right? I think I shuffled in between. I think I might have shuffled in between. I could spend more time like looking at every card revealed, but that would just take too long. All right, twin. I mean, it's just there every time, right? You simply just count down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Splinter Twin. Close enough. All right, let's go to game 3. Basically the same thing. It might as well be. Oh, I boarded out 2? I thought I boarded out less than 2. Maybe I don't want to board out this many of the twin package. I just don't know what else I'm supposed to cut. Maybe the Scions? Like, is Scion just bad against them? Force is good. Rough Tumble's good. Wear Tear is good. Could shave on Cascade spells, maybe? Could do, like, 1 Plea, 1 Footfalls. I think Scion's good. I kind of also agree with you. Maybe we just shave more Cascade spells. Rough and Tumble. I guess it's Actually, hold on. It's non-flyers, so it doesn't even kill Ornithopter or Refurbished Familiar. Yeah, that's actually pretty bad then. And then we could just do this. Okay, let's try that. For some reason, I forgot that it didn't hit flyers. So not being able to kill Ornithopter or Refurbished Familiar is kind of a rough beep. This hand only has 4 colors. So it can't cast turn 2 Scion. So this hand is turn 2 Hold Up Binding, turn 3 Plea, which I think that's good enough, right? And then if we can find a fetch land, we can play the Scion on 4. All right, this hand can't cast Ardent Plea. Whoops. You know. something perfect mana base. This is the best mana base of all time. This mana is so perfect. Oh, well, they just skipped their first turn, so. You know, this hand can cast Shardless Agent, though. See, I knew this was on top. Easy dub. I just want to cut them off mana. We ended up going 2/3 drop in the challenge. Vampire's Vengeance. Vampire's Vengeance is just 3 mana 2 to everything. It's not non-flyers. Yeah, they they appear to have F6 their first turn. Maybe they kept the no-lander. You don't know. Non-vampires? Okay. Yeah, so that one is better against Affinity because it hits Memnite and Ornithopter. Because having a sweeper that doesn't kill Ornithopter against Affinity is probably not a place you want to be. Or this stupid thing. They can have time for the second Scion. Yeah, true. Good against Boros Energy. That is a good point. I don't have an untapped black source. So we can't, well, I guess I can't do both of these anyways. What is more important? I feel like there's a good chance they have just Mystical Dispute or Metallic Rebuke here. So I kind of think I'd rather expose the Scion first. So let's just go get the Triome and then play the Scion pre-combat because I kind of want them to rebuke this, I think. Okay, well that's also fine if they don't. Then they could just jam the plea next turn. Yeah, you can't play Pyroclasm because you cascade into it. So you need your sweeper to cost more than 3 or more mana. Could do like Brotherhood's End, I guess. If the mana's good enough, honestly, Brotherhood's End sounds nice because it cleans up the opals and stuff. Opals, drums, all that. So that might be the answer, is just Brotherhood's End. I don't know. Well, I do have double red. Is that a plan? I mean, it's a plan. I don't think it's a good plan. I don't think it's where I want to be. I do have to be a little bit careful about this next turn, dealing me a shit ton of damage. Let's just do this. Let's go white. I guess I don't need to do this pre-combat. Let's go to combat. Hit just... Oh, right. The reason to do a pre-combat is because I'm playing the... Yeah. Because I can't attack with the Rhino here. We're dead in the challenge. I just forgot to update the record. Or update the title. We are not playing the challenge, though. Go here. He went 2/3 drop in the challenge. Go here. We have not played a land yet, so we'll just get this. I don't think I want that. I think I'd rather just find interaction. No, I have not tried a deck with Green Sun Zenith yet. I saw Dingo was crushing with Zenith yesterday, though. I think he 5-0'd with... Yeah, I think... Did he 5-0 with the Abzan version, too? Because I know he 5-0'd with Yawgmoth and the black-green version. He was crushing with Zenith. But I haven't tried any Zenith decks yet. Which one? Sure. We played a couple of decks that had both Amber and Opal. We played Esper, we played Grixis. Yeah, there were so many draws where we had just like... turn 1, Bauble, Opal, Bauble, Opal, Amber, tap the Opal, play Cookbook, tap the Cookbook, discard, play land for Asmo, get the second book, use the Amber, play book. Like, you could have some really disgusting draws with that deck. If 3 cards in hand. I fail to see how they're not dead. They have Dispatch? Okay, so if they have Dispatch, they Dispatch Scion, Imskier block here, Refurbish block here, throw Refurbished at a Rhino, but then they're still taking 8, right? Oh, they also don't have enough mana for Dispatch and shoot. This thing's 4 mana to shoot, so I'm just going to go to combat. I think this is just lethal. They could have double dispatch? I don't know if double dispatch is enough, though. I guess it is, right? Dispatch a Rhino. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, see, this is still just lethal. Because... Oh, no, they go to 1! Right. Remember that damage that I missed last turn? Remember that damage that I missed last turn? Streamer. Mono black Affinity. I saw a tweet from Will Urker that just had an opening hand that had like Necro, Opal, Memnite, Drum, and it looks sick. I haven't put a list together, but this looks really sweet. Fell to Profane, Refurbished Familiar. My question is, how do you gain life for Necro? You have Soul Spike. I guess Shadow Spear Saga is good with Necro Dominance too. This looks sweet. I'm down to try something like it. It looks really sweet. I'm going to bookmark that. Alright, they're making a construct. Yeah, Vault Scourge plating too. That also works. Blood Fountain. Let him cook. Turn 2 Necro. What about turn 1 Necro? It's Imskir Iron Eater. Imskir. Alright, give me a Surveil. Surely I can find my way out of this, right? Keeping that is good with Scion, but I don't think it's relevant because they're dead to Scion anyways. And they can just respond to me casting the Leyline and kill the Scion. And it doesn't do anything else for me if this dies. Yeah. Well, I somehow found a way to throw this game, huh? What if we, hear me out, Splinter Twin on Rhino token? Thoughts? Prayers? It's not even good because they can just make a second construct next turn. I'm kind of just dead. I found the one possible way that I could lose this game. I think I had to save the twin and go for the combo. There was exactly one way that I could have lost this game, and I found it. We could still draw Scion, I guess. Really? Kind of surprised they're trading that one. I guess they want to keep the big constructs. Green, red, white, blue. Yeah. I mean, we could draw Scion. We could draw Deceiver Exarch. We could draw... I mean, even a Leyline Binding buys us a little bit of time. Because they're probably going to go make second token, give haste. So we're going to have to chump block this turn. Soul Spike down to 15. Really? I didn't know that it dipped that low. Okay. Well, I'm trying to save the twin in case I draw Deceiver Exarch. That was the plan, at least. But it's possible I just don't have time for that. It's kind of a huge top deck. Well, I mean, it answers a construct token, right? Soul Spike is still 40. Well, now I'm being... Make up your mind, all right? I'm being told misinformation over here. You gotta make up your mind. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe twinning the Rhino is better there, but it's worse if I draw Deceiver. Let's go chump block here. I guess there's more outs if I have to kill the construct and not the Shadow Spear. So where? I do have to kill the construct, not the Shadow Spear. Let me chump here and rip another kill spell. I mean, there are 4 Force of Vigors in my deck. There's certainly a possibility that we haven't seen one of the Bosport games yet. They are still there, right? I mean, I think they're there. I hope they're there. Oh, they can also go for the Blood Fountain here. That's kind of a sick line. No! I needed that! You son of a bitch! I needed that. You absolute... Alright, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. GG's. GG's. Fried rice is cooking over there, huh?